Hey guys, this is the history of everything. And for my last video, since we talked about the French and Indian War, I was thinking that we should talk about the Revolutionary War today. So, what was the Revolutionary War? Well, to answer your question, it was when colonists from the 13 colonies wanted to rebel. George Washington became Supreme Commander, and John Hancock was President of Congress, so it basically marked the start. And so in 1776, America declared independence, and Great Britain, like the Battle of Bunker Hill, Lexington, Concord, all happened. And it was a pretty, like, Bunker Hill, like, the, um, the Americans had 448 casualties, and that's because they were up higher, and the British had like 4,000, because the officer said, "Don't steam until you see the whites of their eyes." And that, I think it's pretty remarkable. That we were able to fight the greatest nation in the world to make the birth of the United States. And it was really a key point. And then later in the war, we got France to help after we won some battles and lost some battles. And Nathaniel Greene was an amazing general. He was an amazing general. James Knox, later became the first Secretary of Defense and the Secretary of War. And he was a colonel of the regiment of an artillery regiment at the time during the Revolutionary War. So it was like the siege of Boston. The Americans had to take that, and then they had to protect New York. So the Revolutionary War is amazing, and I think that it is incredible. And some Indians sided with the British, and some Indians sided with the Americans. So that's why it tears them apart. So the Indians that sided with the Americans would teach them guerrilla warfare. Now the British were used to fighting in lines, and the Americans were terrible in that. But in the forest, they were like the British would not want to be in the forest and meet a regiment of troops. So the Revolutionary War. So the Revolutionary War was key in being a war, and British troops. I mean, actually, Lord North. He had arranged for several Prussian princes to send Prussian troops over. So they had Prussian troops and British troops, but the British and Prussians were only fighting for like money, whereas the Americans were fighting for freedom. And freedom is bigger than any money a man can have. And I think that the Americans really wanted to get there. And then at the Battle of Yorktown in 1781, the French fleet and the American army surrounded General Cornwallis, and he had to surrender. And I think that marked the start. And Yorktown is in Virginia. And the Revolutionary War by then was just a kickoff. And in 1783, there was the Treaty of Paris. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video about the Revolutionary War. Please consider subscribing, like this video, share it with your friends, and I'll see you in the next video. And one more thing. I'll see you in the next video.